I didn't think it was ever gonna come, but, I just remember thinking like, when are we gonna get discharged? And, how's this gonna happen? And then when they gave us that discharge date and I had been trained for, doing tube feeds because she had an NG tube for ever and ever and ever, I was like, let's go. Like, we are going. And I just remember feeling so overwhelmed, but also like I wanted to run and scream and jump up and down and, do cartwheels if I could do them, like down the halls of the hospital. It just felt like, man, like we made it, it was like, we made it this far. Like, I knew we weren't ever going to be out of the woods completely, but just like, that's a big milestone to hit for discharge day. I mean, like I said before, there's some kids that don't leave that hospital. So, it was just so exciting. It just kind of felt surreal, Finley, on the other hand, did not love the parade down the hallway. I mean, she was like, what is going on? You got to think she's been in a hospital room, and while there was a lot of people in there all the time, but like these people are screaming and singing and hollering and, shaking all these different instruments. And she was like looking around like, oh, what are these people? Like, And I remember we got to the end of it and I rang the bell and they all go, yay, Finley. And you could see her, she was and just like loses her mind crying. But like I couldn't help but like laugh and cry happy tears, because I was like, she was just overwhelmed because she had never experienced that, crazy part of life. And I was overwhelmed and happy and loved to see her cry for, like you take in all those small moments, even if it is your kid crying, it's the ability that your kid has to cry right now, to feel emotions and all of those things.